Hello friends, and welcome to our pro-life reflections on the readings for the solemnity of Corpus Christi, the body and blood of Christ. This blessed sacrament is a sacrament of life, of unity, of worship, of love. And all of these dimensions of the Eucharist help us understand our pro-life commitment to defend our unborn brothers and sisters. The Eucharist is the sacrament and sacrifice of life. Dying, Christ destroyed our death. Rising, he has restored our life. In the Eucharist, we see eternal life incarnate right before us, and we know that that life is offered to all of us for all eternity. The Eucharist, furthermore, is a sacrament of faith. The consecrated host does not look any different from an unconsecrated host. In fact, neither does it smell any different or feel any different or taste any different. The only sense that gets to the truth of the matter is the sense of hearing, because we hear the Lord say, "This is my body." That's faith, when we can look at that host and say, "There is my Lord and my God." And by that very same faith, therefore, we can look at the poor, we can look at the destitute, we can look at the tiny unborn child and say, "There is my neighbor, there is my brother, my sister, there is one who is made in the image of God." The Eucharist is a sacrament of true worship. True worship says, "Lord, your choices are more important than mine." By contrast, the pro-choice mentality is my choice, my rights, my body. These are more important than anything that God may have to say. The Eucharist is a sacrament of unity. Jesus said, "When I am lifted up from the earth, I will draw all people to myself." When we receive Jesus in communion, he's actually receiving us. Everyone in the world who receives is receiving the same Jesus, and therefore we become united not only with him, but with one another. And this unity makes us more aware that the needs of all our brothers and sisters in the human family are indeed our concern, including the needs of the unborn. And finally, the Eucharist is a sacrament of love. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it scary, in fact, how the devil twists the words of God, and that those who defend the killing of children by abortion will actually use the words of Jesus and turn them inside out? What do they say when they justify it? "This is my body." But Jesus says, "This is my body given up for you that you may live." Let's see there the meaning of love. That I sacrifice myself for the good of the other person. Not the way abortion says it, where I sacrifice the other person for the good of myself. Friends, as we worship the Eucharist on the feast of Corpus Christi, let's use all these truths and insights to reaffirm our commitment to defend our youngest brothers and sisters, the unborn, and to end the tragedy of abortion. Well, friends, to find reflections on the readings of the entire year in the light of our pro-life commitment, visit preachingonabortion.com, and there you can also order my book, Proclaiming the Message of Life. God bless you.